If you're going to another man's country, why do you feel the need to pepper us? Do you actually want to remind the village people that you're there? Are you missing some spiritual attacks? Do you feel lonely now that nobody's attacking you? You want to remind them to fan with your picture. First of all, let me even put this disclaimer in the beginning.
In the beginning.
Even if you have stayed in Canada for 2,000 years, my brother and sister, we are not entitled to collecting your advice. Oh yes. Even if you have stayed in Nigeria for 60,000 years, we are not entitled to getting your advice. Are you with me? Exactly. So that, because I know a lot of people are about to run in to say, I have been in Canada for the past 40 years and I want to tell you that you should stay in your country. Bro, as you write that thing, because of that thing you say, we will come. If I see that comment, just know that we are coming the next week. Some other person will say, please, I have been in the States and I want to even move to Nigeria. Why are you people wanting to move here? Because we are not trees now. You have seen us, palm tree. You that you have been there, you are coming here. Let us go there now. It's migration. It's the purpose.
If you want to talk to me direct. Don't go through the corner.
My name is Asitonka Agri Abba and channel is called Asi Darling because I'm such a darling.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Asi Darling. Thank you guys so much for clicking once again. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing to all my OGs. You're the gang. Comment down below, let me know. Gang. Alright, on today's video we're going to be talking about a topic that is very serious. Very serious, guys. Like, it's the Japa series. Nigeria wants to kill us. We have to leave. Maybe this relationship has to be a long distance relationship. I feel you love Nigeria more when you're not so close. It's almost like every day we wake up, we are looking for a new joke. That is the only way. Like, I'm just getting emotional. That is the only way we can survive. It's a serious topic and I feel like a lot of people can watch it and probably discuss it with their husbands, discuss with their family, know what they want to do. So let us try as much as possible to be neutral. Amen. Let us start. So personally, like that other video, I'm going to be linking the video about moving. So something happened recently that made me, of course, start resurrecting the thoughts. People know I'm in software programming class, and one of our classmates just came in one day. He was like, police held him. I'm like, what's happened? I was like, they just checked the bus and they called him downstairs. He was with his laptop. One thing you need to know about R programming, for those of you that know R programming, our laptop, the interface is into 4. And if you're looking at it, it looks like you're a hacker. If you do not know programming, if you see the R interface, it looks like this person is just a hacker. So for a police officer that doesn't know, he was like, see, this is even the Yahoo. Held that boy down till they made him pay like 15,000. I'm telling you the truth. These are young men. The place is not safe. And I have a son. I know my son is small. But look at me now. I'm on locks. Even though I've told you guys severally, I'm about to cut my hair. I've tried for these locks. I've taken it for 2 years. So I'm just bored. I'll cut it off. Anyway, so if I had a son that looked exactly like me, locks, he has a MacBook, I have a MacBook with the iPhone, and then police catch him. And then they ask him, like, what is the odds? There's no way he will be able to leave that police point without giving at least 30 to 50,000 naira. This is the reality. This is the reality. So, first I went to Lagos, like most of you know. I went to, you know that my Lagos trip now is big eye that's doing me. So I called my good people of Sojimoto. I was like, show me your best properties, amen. So, shout out to Kemi. I met her at the airport, so she connected me to her other colleague, like Kemi in Sojimoto's, and then they took me around all the properties. I'm like, wow, it's fair. I like this one. I like this one. But fam, like, if the money there, that's where I'm going to. And I went to Abuja, so looking at properties. I went to Cosgrove, went to Bilaad, went to Hall 7. And this begs the question, because my husband also asked me, would you still want to move, or would you prefer we buy a house? Truthfully, Lagos is not for me, amen. For business, my business will do better in Lagos, I will not lie. but the Lagos life is not for me. I prefer Abuja. Abuja is calmer. Even as a Port Harcourt person, most Port Harcourt people prefer Abuja because how do you go from Port Harcourt that's chill to Lagos? Like you'll be waking up 3 a.m. Nobody does that. My whole day, I'll spend it. There was a day in Abuja, I shot like 7 videos. I had that day I wore the brown. I did like 2 sit down in the hotel. I be 3. 2 sit down in the hotel. I went to like 3 locations. I went to 2 restaurants. Like that day I was on fire. If it was Lagos, there is no way I'll meet up all those places. Do you understand? So for me personally, it's Abuja. So now it's Canada versus Abuja. If you ask me, say the 2 come today, I'm moving. I'm going to Canada. I will tell you people the truth. I'm not lying. This, you know, this channel, we are very honest. So me, I will move. Why will I move? I like Nigeria, but I will move to Canada. I want, it's not just, let me not be using sun as excuse. Personally, I feel like even with this data I'm doing, I'm of more use in a place where they have understood the concept. Nigeria is still coming up, and may them grow rich to fee pay me. I go come back. It's not hard, but I'm of more use to in places where they have understood the concept. The data whole matter is already there, so that is where I feel I can function better. And then of course the plus side with this their express entry, knowing that in 3 to 5 years you've gotten your citizenship, like passports. You know, even as Nigerians, most people say, oh, we are moving there. Most Nigerians are moving because of, we just want options. We want a station whereby I can move to, I can travel to UK, travel to this place. Like, we little or no rigor when it comes to applying for visas and the rest. If you just submit your Canadian passport, a lot of doors will probably open. Do you understand that kind of thing? So that gives us an extra edge. For secondary school, even if I'm moving, my son is coming to do secondary school in Nigeria. That's my own personal opinion. No, you people can have your own opinion. But you see, high school, I don't get strength for high school for abroad. I do not have the power. He is coming to Nigeria. Let him stay here. Be in high school here. The first 3 years, he will be a day student. The next 3 years, he must board. The only reason I'm saying, okay, he shouldn't board from the beginning is okay. I really want him to maybe use the first 3 years, understand the setting, have friends before moving into the hostel. But boarding and schooling, it must be here. Do you know, even when I was in secondary school, we had people that were living, like my school father was living in UK and he was schooling in Port Harcourt, he was schooling there. So when you finish your secondary school, all the summer you can come back and do your A-level. Even his first degree, as weird as it is, I'm telling you the truth, his first degree, I would not even want him to be in Canada. I would prefer he goes to China. Shame. I prefer he goes to China. I'm the kind of person, if I have all the money, all the expo, it's not to sit in one place, because a lot of people see this Canada thing as a way of this your palm tree behavior in Nigeria. Now you carry it to Canada. Bah, that place you sit down, you will never visit any other province till 42 years. You have not got. You will be in another person's country. They say take vacation, like. Enter bus now and go round. At least thankfully I watch some young couples in Canada. I love their channel. Like they go about, they go for picnics, they go to another province, and I like those kind of things. Don't sit in one place. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. What do you think that thing meant? Wherever the sole of your feet tread upon, I've given unto you as an inheritance. Now only Nigeria then give me. No man. So I want to go and tread upon a different soil. Thank you. In case, sorry guys, this is my pillow for my back, so that in case anybody is telling you that stay here, if God has not called you, God also said that wherever the soul of your feet tread upon, I've given unto you. So it's like he has given me, so let me go there. What if you go there, it's not working? I will come back. I don't know how you people are planning to go to this Canada. Are you burning the bridge, cutting off your friends? You know those people, I want to cut off old friends. I'll cut you off. And all your family people, you gotta tell them waka shake. Now you cannot come back. You're hanging there. No, now. Even if I'm going, there has to be a plan to come back. Do you understand? That's me, personally. I'm just sharing this thing with you people. There has to be a plan. If I decide I'm going to Canada, I'm going to spend, even if I say 15 years, I'm 32. 15 years, I'll be like, what, 47. That is young. Kate Henshaw is 50. If I come back to this country 47 with money, I will just find one land open event center, and I'll still be making money. 47 is young. I won't even want to come back yet. If I'm coming back, I'm coming back to retire. So at 47, probably I'll go to another country to just chill. Maybe Switzerland, just find one country house that will just be looking at nature for a while. Then when I'm tired, I come. My husband is from Benue State, to find one land in the village, very big land, build a resort, be eating fresh things, and just chill there. There's already retirement plan. There's me personally, as I'm sitting here, have planned retirement plan. So the years leading up to retirement, I cannot act like I have retired. That is the only thing, because there's a thing that buying a house does to you. It gives you this ease. Get as you go, just calm down. It's sweet, but that ginger, you see the ginger you're feeling now that you have not gotten the house, don't lose it though. Don't lose it. If you had the money, maybe let's say 300 million, are you going to buy the house? Are you going to move? What would you do? The truth is 300 million, like they were telling us in Bilaad, that house that we saw is 300 million. It's a bit cheaper in Cosgrove, but this was, in fact, I mentioned something like that. I say, when I checked it, I feel like I like the Bilaad structure, yes. Cosgrove has something that is even more luxurious when it comes to, you know, you just checked one of their properties. But something as small as color. You see that Cosgrove yellow? The day, it was raining that day, oh, the sky was gloomy, but I was happy. Because the environment was just bright yellow, the colors. Bilaad is grey. So I was just sad. The house is fine, but I was like this. And you see, you will not notice until when I was even doing the video, I was like, the place is nice, but I was just like, but Cosgrove was like, wow. That's the part where I say, okay, me personally, if I want to choose between the both of them, I'll probably go for Cosgrove, because my mood is very important to me, especially those of you that have like mood swings and you want to always be upbeat. Please be sure that the house you're choosing, the color combination you're using is very important. Let me know your points in the comment section below. Let us know. Are you team Japa or your team sit down in Nigeria? Let us do the business. The truth is, most of these people that will be like, I will use the 300 million. I will build business. I will do business. If you have not done business before, don't even bring that kind of Lego. It is sweet to talk until sell normal wristwatch if you have not sold. You do business. People that come into entrepreneurship, you think it's easy simply because you have all the time. It's really not though. So this is your 300 million. Before you can close eye like this and open it, with the way dollar is doing eye, know where you put it. Also know that if you want to use this money and go to Canada, they need a hungry for there. If you lose your job and you don't have plan, you can go from having house to homeless, because rent is per month. Yes. They don't used to go there and say, let me go for 1 hour and bear. After all, we'll eat lunch there. You know, they come out like that too. Let me run to this my uncle's place. I'll open the fridge. I will find food last. You're in a strange land. So it's either ways. If you want to make this move, better be laser focused. The people that, in fact, let me even give you secrets. The people that enjoy their YouTube channel are young couples. They have not given birth. It's not like I said the ones that have given birth, there's a problem. No, just the ones that is just husband and wife that go. Because I feel like the Canada system is a 2-person income. 1 person money, you no go save anything. That's why people have boyfriend, and you and your boyfriend will live in the house and split bill. Or maybe you find a friend, you and the friend will live in the house and split bill. It's a 2-person income, so that you can see money to save. You understand? So what are the main reasons why I feel like this country, now what? Security issues. Imagine bandits, quote unquote, invaded NDA, the Defense Academy, where they are putting people that are defending us. Bandits invaded them. There's problem. Look at the Naira now. Just look at the Naira. If not for YouTube, I know yes, business is there, money is coming in, but even if YouTube money is small, when I convert it, I feel like it has value. Do you get that kind of, I just feel like, oh my God, let me just leave this YouTube money, or let me use this YouTube money to do this. Then when the normal event money or any other business money comes in, it's easy to just disperse it. Things are expensive. Small blue band is 1,000 naira. How did we get to this point? things are flipping expensive. Like, I know that abroad things are not cheap, but I want a system that works. I want a system that I can invest in. Dangote wake up and lose 11 billion, 18 billion. He loses billions because all his investment is in naira. It's in an unstable income. Do you understand? This year, I want to invest here. Be very sure that you're not building on sandy soil. That's just what we're looking at. Okay? It's good to help Nigeria, but you cannot help somebody when you are drowning. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I feel like I'm giving conductor vibes. Do you understand what it means to be a conductor? Like, you're loading people in the bus, you're telling them, then you drop them. You know, I know the way, but like I said, I'm not a single girl. Do you understand? I'm married. I have a son. I have things to consider. My husband has a company here. Do you understand? Even though he's the one gingering, I think people can up and go because his company, there's a structure set in place. He can move and come whenever probably there's something he needs to do and still come back. He can function in Canada and all of that. But let us know. Let me know what you people think. I personally am the kind of person that I feel that I'm looking at Canada as a way to get that second passport, grow and build in a stable economy where there's the tech world. There's so much. I have so much to give to a stable economy. Build. But still, I'm the kind of person that I would like to go to China. I would like to go to like Switzerland. I want to go to Korea. I want to go to, there are places I want to go, Norway, Sweden. There are places I want to visit, you know. As my son is growing and the moment he starts college, Jesus is Lord. Don't go. In fact, as at secondary school, Dorime, I'll just keep him for my father. Because if I'm not back by then, I'm saying this thing now, I want my son to, I'm trying to think of what will convince me to allow my son to do secondary school in a foreign land. You know, their own way of life. I'm not saying their teaching is bad, but there's a type of beating and shaping we used to do in this side that they don't used to do in their side. And I like our side own. I don't have the strength for Micah to tell me one day, fuck you, mom. Oh, it gonna be bad. Jesus. Oh my God. I don't even want to. Me that did all those surgery for the boy. If you see me, I will beat him. Even him, he would say it's fake. He would say he was adopted. I don't want that kind of vibes. Seriously, I really feel like there are certain things you just juggle in your mind. And what do you people think? Which one is more important for you? See, let me even tell you the truth. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to the comments. Just don't. When I say don't listen, I mean it like, don't listen to say you must do this thing as he said. Do you understand? Just listen to comprehend. Listen to have opinion. Do you understand? Let me tell you a story of if you, like now you're there, you're a married woman with kids. Do you know that there are some married women that have to leave their kids, probably go there, go for school, and then later they send for their husband and their children. If you're that kind of person, not tell your village people. Not because they'll stop you from going, but I feel like sometimes bad advice, not bad advice, but discouraging advice. Discouraging advice. A lot of people do go through a lot of sacrifices for their family. We have to be able to understand that not everybody's family will go through the same one with you. Is it loud enough? There are people, most of us that are grown, that grew up with their grandmother because their parents were probably traveling, doing other things. I know our set, we are more hands-on and we want to be more hands-on. But you should understand that if you have a friend that wants to take a step, as long as she and her partner, they have understood themselves. I give you this instance because I read it somewhere, I think Nairaland or something. Husband and wife and 2 children, they got their PRU. Landed in Canada, got their PRU card, did like soft landing, went back to Nigeria. These kids were not like babies. The girl was like 5. So the man dropped them with his parents. The husband and wife dropped them with the groom's parents. They have a nanny to hold them. Went back to Canada. They stayed for 2 years. Without their children. The 2 of them took 3 jobs each. What he was saying is, even that Canada he went to, he didn't go to basement though. No, because at least, if not for anything in this life, have a good night's sleep. You dey hustle, where you sleep. will help motivate you. You know, the depression will be less. So he took a proper condo apartment, but he shared. It was a 2-bedroom condo. They took the masters and they had somebody else taking the other room, sharing kitchen and the rest. Most times they hustle. Morning, afternoon, night. Morning, afternoon, night. Morning. By the time they were bringing their kids, they had bought a house. They had a rental property. They were set. This is a family. They took that decision because it is working for them. Do you understand? If you hear people's stories, the reason why a lot of people don't talk about it is because a lot of people are judgmental. Yes, if they tell you the things they had to go through to make sure their family lives a certain kind of life that probably is good. If it's Canada that is making marriage to spoil, just know that in Nigeria, on a two, people were hanging by a thread. I have a friend that told me like, there was a guy in Shell that he sent his wife and his children to Canada. And so auntie left him. She was going from somebody to somebody. And basically, I think he divorced her, left her with the children, and married another person. Guess what? That new wife will suffer because her leg will not leave the country. Simply because the next you get. So I feel like it's here or there. I'm not advising you what to do. I'm simply telling you that whatever you do, have a plan as a family. Don't look left or right. Don't look at our face. The way this country is going, if you have the money, move. Some of us who don't have the money, that's why we're looking at alternatives. Okay, which other way? If we get house here, at least let's get a house in a place where we can rest. Do you understand? People are looking at different areas. If you have like all the powers, all the money, what country would you even want to migrate to? Of course, I'm just using Canada because that's the country that me personally I like. You can use UK, you can go to Australia, you can go to the US. Even tech is big in US. It's just that they fear US. Anytime the news comes out that they have done something, I'm like, bro, like I always panic. I don't know. It might be fun for people that stay there and all of that. I'm sure it is. They pay more. Their tax is less compared to Canada. Their houses are bigger. If you're staying in somewhere like Texas, the weather too. Okay, so if you're staying in Texas, you can weather is nice, but Canada everywhere is cold. Okay, so there's Australia. Where would you like to go to? And for those of you that don't want to go, and why? Is it that you don't like to travel? I feel like one of the best ways to learn is to travel. Like for me, my bucket list would be if I get to a point where I can just be able to make all my money online and I'm traveling. I feel personally travel vloggers have the best life. I just feel like travel vloggers have the best life. Like those travel vloggers that are made, the ones that go to Maldives and they pay them big bucks, Bora Bora. In fact, hotels are dragging them. Those people are just, they have the best life. They have my dream life. You're making money online and you're living the life. You're chasing sunsets. Like I love that. I really love that. That's what I would like to do too. But when it comes to living and structure and kind of getting a base, I feel like the Canada Express Entry system gives that kind of base. But if you want to do 5 years, it's understandable. Do 5 years and come back to Nigeria. Since your leg, then they draw you come here. But for those of you that are there and saying don't come, me say I want to come, it's either you're illegal because I don't see any reason why you'll be hanging there, or you have gone to cut off all your friends. You have cut them off. Now you're afraid. You cannot come back because the money that you are showing them in social media is not what you have. Another thing, please, if you're going to another man's country, why do you feel the need to pepper us? Do you actually want to remind the village people that you're there? Are you missing some spiritual attacks? Do you feel lonely now that nobody's attacking you? You want to remind them to fan with your picture, eh? Please, I feel like, yes, you're winning, yes, you're, but always be true to yourself. You should not just be winning on social media. You should not just be finding ways to pepper us, because nobody will know when to help you. If you're having any issues, any struggles, I feel like if you need to come back to kind of calm your head down, you should. It might be like, the money I'll spend to come to Nigeria, the money I'll spend, but sometimes I feel like if you're around your own people, even if for a week or two, it might give you a fresh perspective about your hustle. You might come here now and you see, of course, by the time NEPA take like 2 times, you'll be like, hey, by the time police stop you, by the time one thing or the other, you have this renewed ginger when you go there, not to dull. Do you get? I feel like, yes, once in a while it's good to come back here, get new drive, get a new perspective, and then you can move. Hope this video is not too long. God, I beg, let this video not be too long, because I want to read all your comments. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I remain your girl Acid Darling. Please check out my other videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.